Good morning, students. Welcome to another section of our EVS class. Hope you all are good and staying safe at your home. Students, what we have studied on the last class? We have studied about the latitudes and longitudes. The imaginary lines passes through the earth vertically and horizontally. Based on that, we calculate the time and locate a position. So, today we are going to start the next chapter, Climatic Zones of Earth. This chapter is quite interesting for you all. So, let's start. Do you know, children, from last week onwards, it is raining in Kerala. Yes? Yes. On December, we feel very cold. Why? Because it is winter season. We all know that in Earth, some days are hot, some days are cold, some are windy, some are rainy. Sometimes it is sunny in the morning and rainy in the afternoon. This is all because the weather of a place changes every day. These changes happened in short time are called weather. This regular pattern of weather that takes place for a long time is called the climate. In India, we experience all major seasons. Do you know which are they? They are spring season, autumn season, monsoon, winter and summer. There are different types of season. You can see that. These climate changes that affected due to different factors. Let's see which are they. First one, it is due to the latitude. We studied about latitude on the last class. Do you remember that? It's an imaginary line that can be passes from the earth. This latitude or distance from the equator. The equator is the latitude of 0 degree. That is the centermost latitude. And in equator, the sunlight get directly. So, the direct sunlight get most at the equator. The latitude of a place of earth determines the amount of sunlight it receives. The place near the equator is more hotter or warmer. As we move away from the equator, what happens? The plane gets cooler as the ray on the sun not get directly. The next one, that is altitude or height of a land. It is also affect the climate. The highland like mountain are much cooler than the place near the sea because the highest land are close to the equator. For an example, a hill station like Nainital. Have you seen Nainital? It's very cooler place and it is cooler than Delhi because it located at a higher altitude. So we can say that higher altitude that affect the climate. Next one, distance from the sea. It's also affect the climate of a place. As you know that water heats or cools slows than the land. The sea has the effect both summer and the winter. So the sea that make a change in climate in summer and winter. In summer season, places far away from the sea are hot because the land is heated up very quickly. The place by the sea remains cooler as the water takes a long time to heat. In winter, the place by the sea are warmer and the water cools down slowly, and so it keeps the seaside place very warm. Climatic zone. In southern part of India, it is very hot. Do you know why? Because we are at the torrid zone. What do you mean by torrid zone? Let's see. The climate zone of Earth are distinguished by the latitude that run across the Earth's surface. So there are 3 types of climatic zones are there. Torrid, temperature and frigid zone. Let's see detailing. First one. The region between 2 tropics is known as torrid zone. This is the hottest part of the earth. The sun's heat falls directly on the zone. The zones include most of the Africa, southern India, southern Asia and the Indonesia. Second one, temperature zone. This zone falls between two tropics and Arctic Circle in the north and Antarctic Circle in the south. It is usually has the mild temperature can feel, and we can feel all the four seasons such as summer, spring and winter. In this region, it is never the sun is directly overhead. So there will be a cool and calm atmosphere was there. The next one that we have frigid zone. Oh, it is very extreme zone and we can call it as frigid zone. It is the coldest part of the planet. The zone that lies between Arctic and the Antarctic Circle. So they are very freeze. And you know that the day and night in there are very interesting. Sometimes the sun does not rise or set for 24 hours. Sometimes the day is the long for 1 year with 6 months of days and 6 months of night. Well, students, now you have a better idea of how climates of our earth works. Okay, so let's summarize what we have learned today. What we have learned? Today we have learned about the different climates of our earth. Which are the factors affecting the climates? Which are they? Latitudes, altitudes, humidity, the distance from the sea and wind are the factors. Then we studied about different climatic zones. We have 3 climatic zones such as torrid, temperature and frigid zones are there. So you got the idea of the climates and their climatic zone? Read the textbook clearly. See you on the next class. Thank you.